All right, guys, this is Axel with the A2B1 Podcast, and I'm joined today with Lauren, Aaron, and Skylar. And as you can tell from the intro, we're starting off with Attack on Titan. So,
Big Spooky Titans!
All right.
That is quite the way.
What is your favorite ugly-looking Titan?
Man, that's a weird question.
I don't think it is, because I like the running ugly, the one that's the egg-faced dude, and he's like running.
I feel like it's just every Titan ever.
It's
but
not. There's one.
I like Connie's mom Titan.
Connie's mom Titan.
That's a pretty neat Titan.
I will say, like, one thing I loved about Attack on Titan was it's very minuscule. Like, it's a bunch of memes, but I love the lower Titans, just how ugly and how stupid they are, and the stupid runs and stuff. Like, I think it was hilarious. I know it's a lot of memes, but I just loved it a lot.
I guess that's a fair point.
I found it interesting that they incorporated emotions in their faces. Like, it showed in season 1, like when they shot them in the headquarters in the basement, the little ones.
Yeah.
How when they looked angry at some point, and then they were smiling at some point. And I'm just like,
it's almost how they die.
Yeah.
How they go into next life.
I don't know, because wasn't there some of them that, like, had that facial expression, but then they cried? Like,
What? I don't think the Titans ever cried.
well, I'm saying, like, the one, that one dude who went to his hometown, and the one Titan was in the house. Like, it was
The
like,
mother, yeah.
I know this person. Didn't that Titan, like, end up, like, somewhat recognizing him?
I mean,
And I thought he, like, shed a tear or something.
Maybe, but she didn't shed a tear or anything. Like, it did look kind of like a sad expression, but I think that's more so, like, the realization of him finding out that it's his mom and stuff like that. Like, I think that's the sad aspect to it, and the face just kind of amplified it. I don't think there was any crying.
no, I don't think.
Which, I mean, like I said, the faces just added to that emotion and stuff.
I mean, I more so think it's like, because every Titan has the ability to come back, so I mean, it's more so just a fraction of their subconscious, like maybe 10%. They realize, like, oh fuck, but then they're like, oh,
Yeah.
Titan, until they get the juice.
So even the lower Titans, like, can they come back? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, are they all, like, the same equivalent, even from
Every
the higher
Titan
ones?
can come back as long as they have one of the 6 kings' powers.
Well, I was just saying the lower ones that didn't have the
Well, no, the power is the juice.
Oh, okay,
It's,
yeah, that's right.
It's extracted from the first.
The first.
Or not the first, but the person before them.
That's fair.
Like, if you eat Aaron right now, you get his power.
And his memories.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I mean, I thought that was a weird thing. I mean, I understand it, but I just didn't. I thought it was just weird that, you know, I eat this person, I get all these memories. I understand it, I just think it's a little weird.
I mean, I think overall that was a good thing. Like,
Oh, like I said, I don't
definitely
think it's
helped,
bad.
like, explain, like, what, like, you know, the past and everything. Like,
Like, it was interesting to see that stuff and see the past
And
and
this is a
everything.
huge anime based on history.
yeah, it's definitely
So, I mean-
definitely based on history.
Oh, yeah.
I love how they incorporated the Holocaust vibe, like the
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, like,
the
once
Nazi
you
thing.
get to the 4th season, you think that now. Oh, my God.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
for the
very
next
excited for the new season. Like,
The new season's gonna be good.
Man,
But
I'm not very excited for it.
The fact that they're making it the final season.
Well, it's because the
Yes.
manga's about the end.
Yeah, I just feel like
Rush.
Game of Thrones. How I don't like how they made the
There's going to be a
final
Starbucks
season.
cup.
Yeah, the
Starbucks. Ad placement.
I don't want them to rush it.
well, the thing is, like, I thought you were gonna say you were more afraid like the ending was gonna get botched because the manga's not completely done yet.
Well,
right?
no, it's waiting on one chapter, and I haven't checked that in like a month,
Yeah,
so
right.
it could be done.
Yeah, so we're not sure if it's done, but even if it's not, like, I'm sure the creators told the anime people how it's going to end, so they're going to make it end the right way. I'm sure.
I don't think.
I definitely don't want no anime only like ending, especially for a series like Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Like,
Well, I was gonna say I didn't feel like any part of Attack on Titan felt rushed to me. Like watching it, like I just like it didn't
Well, I
feel
mean,
rushed.
it took
7 years.
Yeah.
and if anything, like, to me, the first season I think is actually, in my opinion, I think the first season is like the weakest. Like,
the last chapter just came out 5 hours ago, so if I'm silent, just know. I'm dead serious. 5 hours ago it just came out, so I'll be here.
Okay. I disagree with you, Axel, though. I think the first season really took off for me. It really got me hooked from the beginning. It made me want to watch more. And
you
from
say that you just said you're not excited for the next season.
Because I don't
His
like
opinion's
I didn't like the last season. I didn't like the big reveal. I think the big reveal was just not as impactful as what I was waiting for.
so, see, this is what I'll agree with. It definitely hooks you in the first episode. You're hooked.
Well, I mean, I
Right on
watched the
shot.
first 2 seasons, then I started reading the manga. That's how much I wanted to know more.
But as I was watching the first season, like, you know, I thought it was a good show. I didn't think it deserved all the hype then. But when season 2 came out, like, I feel like each season afterwards just got better and better and got me more interested in the plot, characters. I actually started to like Aaron. I didn't like him at first at all.
I just don't get that. I think the most annoying character is, what's his name, the blonde
Well, just because
kid,
even if he's more annoying, that doesn't mean...
Armin. Armin was the annoying one. Always hollering and screaming at Aaron.
I mean, even if he's the most annoying character, doesn't mean I have to like Aaron.
That's, I mean, you literally stopped watching Demon Slayer because of the yelling, screaming character.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that later. Zenitsu is a... Ooh-wee.
That's a whole nother beast.
Yeah, that's for a later time.
You put him with
Inosuke, something like
Inosuke
that.
or whatever his name
Oof.
Whole nother world.
is. I don't know, like Attack on Titan, like the first season was really good.
Like I said, it was
The
it
second
hit
season was really good on some parts.
That's fair.
The second season had a bunch of parts. Well, hold on. I say the second season. Like I said, the second season and third season get jumbled up for me. Like the parts where they were going through and
When they get to
it
the
was a lot
forest
of
with
talking.
Annie is when it starts to like
Well, I thought
trickle back up.
Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed what's her name that was a part of the. What's her name?
Annie?
It was Annie, the blonde chick who had the powers that
Yes.
turned crystallized.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the Annie stuff I think was amazing. I loved that whole because you really like. I mean, you had your suspicions, but you also thought she was just an over dramatic, want to fight everybody chick. Like, but
No,
I
I feel
didn't
like-
like.
I
There
feel
wasn't like when I first met her, didn't automatically think, oh, this is a titan. She is a titan.
I don't know. Like after I seen the female Titan, I seen Annie. I
Yeah,
was just like,
you knew. Yeah, blonde hair, blonde hair.
and then that just set it up. It was just like, so I
You
mean,
saw the armor Titan, you're like, oh, that's Reiner's haircut. That's
Yeah.
neat. That's his fade. What's going on?
yeah, like you cut G.
Yeah.
So you didn't think it was good about hiding who the people were?
No, like
No.
no. The
Didn't know
Colossal
Titan had no idea.
The Colossal Titan.
You couldn't.
Crisp.
You couldn't put anything on.
No.
Else like then it's like all the tall ones fucking do, and then short ones Reiner. It's like
Yeah.
oh well.
And I was actually expecting this to be like a big reveal in the show, you know, like who they were and all.
Yeah.
But it's just like, hey, Aaron, we're the Colossal and Armor
I
Titan.
mean, I don't know how
Let's
much
go.
bigger you could get.
Come with us, or
But
I'm
I'm just
going
saying,
to
like,
kill you.
no, I mean, it
No,
worked.
you didn't say that. It's just like
Yeah, he never said they
We're
were
gonna-
good.
I'm just saying.
He's
That's
like,
what
let's
it is.
go.
So that's how it felt.
No, I agree. It did work really well, but I'm saying like I was expecting like the big grandiose, you know, like spectacle, like seeing them transform or something. That's how you find it out.
So
not
did you-
just hey, Aaron, we're the Titans. Like let's go.
I mean, I enjoyed that.
No, I enjoyed it. I think it was good, but
I was gonna say, did you all know who the Beast Titan was when you first saw him?
No, that's
Was that
well,
obvious?
well,
to
no.
y'all?
No,
Was
you-
that obvious?
You had to get to season 3 to know what that
Yeah.
was.
That's fair. How did you feel?
Zeke. You not seen it? For real?
Oh man, I don't think I've
The-
seen season 3.
no, you.
He's the
You've seen Kenny,
teacher
right?
that what's his name talks about, the one that loses his arm and shit.
What?
Aaron,
That is.
no, Aaron's uncle.
Okay, have you seen Kenny?
Yeah, the
Guns.
guns.
Okay, yeah, then you've seen
Yeah.
season 3.
Oh,
You might just
okay.
be forgetting about it.
Yeah, I think I'm forgetting
Because
about
he only
it.
gets shown for like an episode.
Well, I know he looks like Ganesha. What is his name? Aaron's dad's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
looks like
blonde
him,
hair,
but except
glasses,
he's blonde.
6-pack.
Yeah, ripped
Yeah.
to
That's
shit.
him.
Ripped as gall get
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
So do
yeah.
you, yeah. So
You
I've
see
seen
him-
him, but I didn't know they introduced him as a character. I didn't know his name.
Yeah, they-
For like a
and stuff.
second. It's
they,
like,
but they explained who he was though.
Yeah.
I think, too.
Yeah, it had a,
really?
When did
Yeah.
they
Yes,
do
they
it?
gave him a whole thing.
yeah, a whole backstory.
They said
thing.
who he was. He's Aaron's uncle and all that. Like they explain all that in the anime because
Yeah.
I haven't read the manga.
Yeah, I totally missed that thing. Cause
Yeah,
I don't
they
remember.
go through a
he
lot.
was, yeah, because he was raised like that whole religious thing. Like they weren't like the same religion or whatever, and he decides to become a soldier. He rats out his family because they were going to do like
I know what you're talking about.
coup
It's like
or
the last
whatever,
couple
like-
episodes.
yeah.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I'll
he's
have to
like,
go
as a, like
through it.
7-year-old, like, he didn't
Writes
join
out
it.
his
He didn't join
family,
anything.
so-
He was just a 7-year-old. Like, hey, they're doing this in this basement, and the police are like, what? Oh, what's up?
yeah.
Damn.
So I love, like when
He
he
got
came,
Anne Frank.
That's exactly.
yeah.
Holocaust.
Whoa.
Jackson.
That's serious.
No, but I loved when
totally
he
missed
came.
that
He
part.
came out of the Titan and he just ripped 6 packs. Like,
No, yeah.
don't you wanna bang me?
Dude, like, when I seen him do that, I was just like, damn, okay.
So you found him attractive.
No, I didn't. No,
I
Okay.
feel like you're just.
I didn't want to slap.
I'm
his chops,
projecting.
no.
I'm projecting.
I didn't know who he was going to be in the story because he looked just like Aaron's dad except blonde.
Yeah. So it was exactly
And
what you would
ripped.
expect. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was just like, well, this is going to be interesting. But
Threw you off there.
I
for a
mean,
minute.
and the Beast Titan, he had hands, but when it came to
Oh, that was an amazing fight. I know what you're going to talk about.
Yes.
Like, Levi versus the Beast Titans, fucking just great. It's really good.
Oh,
Like,
the one where he's slashing through the side Titans.
yes, all the other Titans to get to him.
Oh, it was
Oh.
so good. And the Beast Titan's like, what are you doing? Like, just so surprised that he's doing what he's doing.
You said
like,
Kenny was the name of the gun guy, right?
yes, it's
Okay.
Kenny.
Yeah, that was an interesting character.
Aquaman or.
No, he was really good. He was a really good character.
Land that lives
Yeah,
underneath
he's-
the ground.
He has Mikasa's last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
so
that's right, yeah.
I was so surprised that he gave away the stuff, the elixir.
Right before he died? Till
But he
then?
could,
he really
but he
didn't-
could have took it to
Levi?
live.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he kind of knew what he was doing. He
Yeah.
didn't want those problems. He knew what the outcome was.
Yeah, because all that would do is make him a mindless Titan, right? It wouldn't.
Unless
he
he-
would have
unless
to
he-
find his-
he would have-
unless he
would have
ate
to find his
somebody.
way to eat something.
That's what I'm saying. He would have to eat something. Like he would be a mindless Titan until.
So are the
he ate
mindless
somebody.
Titans attracted to the ones that they can eat to become full, or is it just
No,
like
no.
random?
What's her name? Ymir's was a Titan for 100 years before she finally.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
right.
they're not like a radar to like find them
No.
and stuff, something like that.
No, they're just mindless,
Oh,
like hungry beasts that go for food, like look for food. I'm sure.
can they eat anything, or do they have to eat people?
People.
Yeah, I
Is it
think
just
they
people, or
No,
can they?
No, no, no.
They don't
wait.
need to eat people. It's
Well,
just.
It's built into their. They believe they need,
I mean,
like you know.
It's just like a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't need humans for sustenance. They eat them and then
They vomit them back.
yeah.
Till their stomach
Yeah.
gets complete.
Oh, okay. Because that's one thing I was always curious about, if like they had to consume human flesh.
It is an urge they have, right? Like that's what it is. It's like an urge that
Yeah.
they feel like.
That's
Well, it's
all-
because they're trying to
It's
find
just
somebody to
plot
become whole.
convenience.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, I think that's what I would guess.
No, they don't
like,
have
that's
any
why.
sense of what it is.
Oh, okay.
Only the ones that have the 6 powers have like any kind of like.
And then, but they remember what they did during that
Yeah.
span of time.
Until they get back to human, they
Right.
have no like just straight like.
Half.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just there.
So out of the 6 powers, which do you think is like the
Titans.
best?
Parents. What do you mean? He can literally control Titans.
The
Oh, yeah.
what's it called? The
The
conduct.
yeah.
Or
I think conductor or something like that.
Something like that. I mean, that
I
would
don't-
make sense. Like,
I don't know
The
if it's
name makes
conductor
sense
or-
anyway.
no, I
Doesn't sound
I
right.
know it's not conduct.
That don't-
Coordinate.
Coordinate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I mean,
You
the
could
Beast
say
Titan can do that too, can't he?
yes, you
No.
can.
No, there's only one coordinate. That's why they wanted Aaron so bad.
What is?
But then,
what was the
why
Beast
did the
Titan's
Beast
name?
Titan
Just
when he
even the
hollered,
Beast Titan?
they like?
Okay.
Because I thought that it was an episode where the
He
Beast
got them
Titan
to do
like,
stuff for him.
where because
If-
they said, oh, he
No,
can talk to
if,
Titans.
If you like, it's the same thing as the first when Annie screamed and all the Titans came.
Oh, it just attracts them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
okay.
he literally screams and the Titans do things, and then all the people are like,
Wait.
oh, you could talk to Titans. Because the Beast
Right,
Titans,
he
like,
makes them. He makes them stop.
That's what I'm saying,
When he
he,
gets
like-
the little device, like the dude is like begging for his life and all that,
He
and he's
takes
holding him in
the
the very
equipment.
first episode of season 2.
and he talks, he's
Like,
like,
all
oh,
the Titans
this
stop and they
equipment.
don't move.
Yes, and he makes them all stop.
Yeah, because he screamed. I don't want to say he just screams at them, but he does that. Okay, I'm Alpha Titan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Okay, it's
I mean-
not conduct, but it's
Yeah.
it's like an alpha. It's
Yeah.
an alpha
He
thing. Okay, I got you.
He
I
knew
got
what he
you.
was doing. He
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
Titans and bodied them until they're like, ooh.
Okay, I understand.
I don't
understand.
want to mess with this guy.
Yeah, the little Titans, they weren't trying to fuck with him.
No.
So Aaron's is better than the Beast Titan?
Yes, he completely controls them.
Yes.
Like he can like fling them and shit. Like it's.
That's fair. I just thought that the Beast Titan was like the pinnacle.
No. Aaron's is the pinnacle, right? Like that's what the season.
The king.
Yeah, he's the king.
He has the power that the king had originally.
Yeah.
That's how they created the
Oh
wolves.
shit.
The king was like Stan, and then they built around them, and then he released it, and they were already beaten by being controlled, and then they're like in the shadows where their powers are like reduced to like almost nothing because they don't do stuff in the night.
Yeah, I just remembered this part, and I don't remember how much they explain it in the anime. So I'm hoping maybe you can help with that. The brainwashing of all the citizens.
Yeah.
Does that get fully explained in the? Okay, so what is like?
It's explained in the manga or the anime too.
Yeah,
I know it happens, but I can't remember.
So
is it through the
oil-
beast thing? Like, is it
No,
through the
no.
conductor? Is what I meant.
Yes, it's through the conductor, and it's
No. The memory erase is through the purple-eyed one. The one that Aaron's dad killed. The one that whenever
the short one that could fling around a lot.
No.
it wasn't really a Titan. It was. Well, I mean, obviously it was a Titan, but it wasn't one of the ones that stuck out. It was one of the people who had purple eyes.
Right, that race or whatever. Had
Yes.
Oh yeah, and when it was
okay.
something about when it was mixed with.
Yes.
you have to have both keys. To the
Yeah. That's it. Okay.
Because that's
now
why,
I remember.
Because that's why they wanted what's her name?
They
to
wanted
eat
that
Aaron.
royal person. Yeah, because
that's
she
why they
was
wanted
royalty
what
had
her-
that ability.
So
and,
when she ate him, everybody would get erased.
and when she eats them, like when that bloodline eats them, they get possessed by the original person with that ability.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why when Aaron got it, he didn't become that way because he wasn't a royal, but he did get all those memories from
and it took him
from his father and stuff.
it took a while for him to get him though.
Because he had that because he turned out he was a.
It's not the last chapter. It's like the last or second last or something. That's so ass. That's so
Because it took him when
because it turns out he was a Titan. Like he actually had the Titan ability for a long time.
Garisha
or
is that what? Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that.
I don't watch this.
I felt like when he ate, dude, he got the memories quick.
It's a matter of will.
I was
He was a kid. He was a kid at the time, so I imagine.
I feel like
that
it
had
like
something
varies
in it.
person on person how fast that stuff works and stuff. Like,
Yeah, because what's it called? Unless this happened, I didn't realize it when Army became colossal. It didn't say anything about his memories.
Yeah, the other.
No, he won't. And this is, I don't know. It's more a matter of just timing. Plot convenience, really. Like, even reading the manga, like, it's still, like, a little funky on how some stuff works. It's weird, but I mean,
That's another interesting thing. Like,
and it's, like, items and stuff, like the basement, and, like being around stuff with his dad.
triggers.
Finally, like, triggers, like, oh, shit, in the forest, he hit me for syringe, and, like, I turned into a Titan.
And then I ate him.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Dad?
Yeah.
it took them so long to get to that basement. I'm just gonna say that.
I mean, there were much higher priorities.
I was gonna,
get to that
say,
basement.
like,
There was a lot more conspiracy too.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
A lot more.
Like, were y'all freaked out when you saw the walls were built from Titans? Like, was that a surprise factor? Did y'all, like, have, like, a sixth sense
I wasn't
about,
surprised, but like I didn't know, but I wasn't surprised. It just makes sense.
Like
It was a shock when I first saw it. Like, I definitely was.
No,
I had that initial,
was
like, oh, that's going to be a thing. Like, I knew that it was going to have an impact. You know what I mean? Like, in the story.
Yeah, I feel you on that because when I first seen it, I was just like, okay, all right,
a little different.
a little diff. And then I was just like, all right, here comes that sus conspiracy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that people turning people Titans. I was like, okay, this is where this is going.
Let's
It
go
more
start
so
this.
just made sense after you like in that whole like series finale when Aaron controlled Titans and everything. And you think about it, it's like, oh well, they probably just someone had it before. And,
Oh, yeah, all you stand here and we'll
Yeah.
build this wall around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably fought off the Titans while they were building underneath them until it got to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Like, it was when you found out that the wall was made of Titans that you realized, oh, this wasn't like a freak of nature. The hero has a special power that no one else
He's not
has.
just a Titan.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh,
Like, how did making the walls out of Titans make it stronger?
like crystal, bro.
I didn't think
No,
they were
no.
crystal.
That's actually not true. They're not crystallized.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
they're
they-
just Titans. But I mean, the little Titans just banging on. It's not every Titan has just sheer strength. They
That's
got good
fair.
strength, but it's not just like groundbreaking.
Well, I was just trying to figure out how, like, a Titan in general just
I
makes
was gonna say,
stronger
don't the Titans sort of ward off like if there's a mass of them or something like that, it kind of wards the other ones off a little bit or something.
They can't sense other Titans. That's
Right,
how that
right.
works.
They would have to see it, and that's why I was
No.
confused by why the
It just,
walls
I mean,
are
it's just thick brick.
That was
Not much really to say.
But I'm
about
just
it.
saying, it just seems
That's more so back to plot convenience.
it just seems like there was no point to make the walls out of Titans.
What? What do you mean?
Like,
was,
what did it
I just said
add?
it. Like, I mean, it's not confirmed, but like, they probably just were there, like controlling them, beating the Titans off while they were like having people construct walls around them.
Oh,
As
that's
a
fair.
defense
Okay,
mechanism.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know it does.
with the crystal
Okay.
stuff was a very interesting power that Aaron ended up getting, like the armor, like the being able to
That's why
crystallize
I
it.
thought. That's why I thought the people in the wall could do that.
No, they were not crystal.
No, he
because
sealed up
Aaron-
the wall. He sealed it up with that power.
Yeah.
He did that.
No, hold on. They can use that
What do
to
you mean?
do it. They can crystallize.
The Titans game, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just saying
thought
the
the
Titans in the ones they weren't.
The Titans in the wall were not crystallized.
I thought they
Oh
were
no, yeah,
using
that's
that
how
to-
they did it to seal it up. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay,
right on
yeah.
that. It's just they weren't crystallized in the wall.
Yeah, that crystallized shit is OP.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why they didn't make the wall out of that. but-
Yeah, that's very fair, but
Yeah.
Probably didn't want to make it very like
Obvious.
obvious. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're using Titans.
I mean, that would be
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fair. Then you can put the brick up around it. But
like, oh, this is a Titan power. What are we doing here, man?
yeah, enough brainwashing. They'd forget about that. They could still do it.
What are we doing?
What are you doing, Step Bro?
But which is stronger, the crystallizing or the
The
armor
brick?
Titan's armor?
Crystal.
Yeah, the crystal.
Aaron was like just beating the shit out of him with
Yeah.
crystal fists.
Yeah,
That was I like that fight.
that was a good fight.
Like, I enjoyed that fight a
Is
lot.
is it?
Because I mean, when Aaron first kind of started
He started
like,
to
his
crack.
powers back. Remember when he made like
His
just like
fist.
kind of knuckles out of it, and it was actually going toe to toe with it.
I thought it made it so.
Oh wait,
his
it
hands
might be
didn't get
it might
fucked
be
up.
equal
Equal.
because they had to use thunder spears to break it up.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
It might just be equal.
Yeah.
Because I know his armor. Still, the only way they could get through it was they had to hit them cracks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah,
It's equal.
because Aaron had them hands, but
But,
he didn't
yeah,
have them
yeah.
armor type.
Didn't have him armor Titan.
It wouldn't make sense if the crystal was as strong
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
Why
'cause-
would you want that of the 6 powers?
Yeah, that'd
I'll
be-
be the shitty armor titan that anyone can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it say what the other powers were?
I mean, Colossal is just like
No, I meant like other than the ones that we know, like Colossal.
the other ones
Because we know of four or
The
five.
short one, like the one that.
The
with
short one I
jumping-
don't know yet, and the beast one like I don't really know yet. And then there's a titan that comes into it later. So I guess it just there's
But
some,
there's another.
it feels
one.
like there's more than just 6. Maybe 6 isn't the right number.
I thought it was it 12?
It might have been 12.
Yeah, no,
that sounds
I
more
thought-
right. Because like in the manga, there's
10.
that I know
Was
of.
it 2?
10 or 12. You're like,
I
because
felt like
12
there
sounds
was- there was
familiar
a
too.
bunch of
Six
them.
six sounds wrong. I'm just like I'm not.
Yeah, I,
100%.
well, I
It's
think
just
it's
6
10 or
sounds
12. I
wrong.
definitely think it's double digits.
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything was wrong, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not. I feel like it's wrong. Like
I
It's
didn't,
the
hearing
same thing.
it.
I didn't know Aaron's uncle was the
Titan.
Well,
Yeah.
Damn, that motherfucker is cut.
6
Real
packs.
cut. He did not skip ab day.
What did y'all think about the relationship with the short Titan chick and what was her name, the blonde chick?
Astoria?
yeah.
Yeah, what did you think about their relationship?
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you think it was pointless or?
I mean, it definitely wasn't pointless, but
No, it wasn't pointless.
you could tell it's not the main focus of the story. Like,
Yeah, you do.
What was their
it's
relationship?
passable. Like,
Was it friends? Was it more?
it was just.
I don't think it was friends.
I think it was more of like a familial love, probably.
I think
Like,
it was
I don't think it was a lesbian.
attraction. I think it was attraction.
What are you talking about? Historia and
Yeah.
Ymir?
Yeah, I think it was attraction.
It was attraction.
Like it was
Was it?
full blown. She wanted to lay with her.
Ymir definitely
Like
wanted
she
that.
wanted that
It was
booty.
more
I was
so.
gonna say, it definitely wasn't his story. Like, on
No, she definitely gave that vibe.
She's hard to read.
That's
Like,
true.
When it comes to that aspect,
Yeah, because I thought she liked. Fuck, I can't remember the blonde-headed dude's name.
Reiner?
Yeah. No.
No,
Army.
Yeah.
No, that was Annie.
Right.
Annie had a weird thing with farming.
Like that's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Reiner had a thing for Annie.
It was just a weird
No. It
circle.
was the Colossal Titan had a thing for.
I think there was a lot of people having similar feelings for people, and stuff was getting weird.
Ooh, I don't know about that, but yes, there was obviously.
Because
Like-
you're right. Because I remember the Riker part, like with the skirt, like that.
Reiner, it's tall dude that's with Reiner.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The Colossal Titan.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the one who's.
He's in love with Annie.
Yeah.
And Aaron,
7.
there's 7 of
The
them.
7 great
Oh, shit.
powers. That makes more sense because there's one more that hasn't been like brought out yet. That comes in later in the 4th season.
Okay. That was
Because the ones you know now is the little
Hopping
mobile
one.
Titan, like the little one that had the little strap on his back, carrying Zeke away when
Yeah, the one that
they
could
were
jump.
getting body.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
Titan, Annie, and Aaron,
And the other short one.
and the other short
I
one.
can't remember her name, but I can't remember any of these people's names.
their names are somewhat easy.
I don't think so.
I'll say that.
I don't think so.
I forget half of them.
I think it's.
You know, you say you don't think so. There's a motherfucker called Marco from Marco's Pizza. Sponsor us.
Marco. Ain't that the more 8.5?
Yeah. I hated watching that part because when we were watching it, Christy was like, "That means something's like, no, he just got bodied. No, he's coming back. He's a Titan." I was like, "No, he didn't.
He's dead.
He was rotting in the streets."
He's dead, sweetheart. We're moving on.
Not to talk about him again.
No, like one of the things I know. This is just my
6 cents.
passion of romance animes. I wish they would stop doing Mikasa dirty by having Eren curb her ass every single time. I'm like, damn, at least give her a little love, bro. Shit.
No.
Yeah, like
No.
the scarf.
That was it. Here's a scarf, baby.
That was it.
I know that's it.
Like,
Here, baby, get your scarf.
Even Oda, the One Piece guy,
Yeah,
puts more romance in his
and he doesn't
stuff.
even like romance.
Exactly.
Like he's literally said he won't do it. Like he won't like go real into it with the main characters.
You say she doesn't give you love. Who loves the potato girl?
Sasha?
everyone.
Who loves the potato
Connie.
girl? That's
Yep.
fair.
The little
That's
Connie.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
Connie
fair.
is all about her.
That is fair.
No, I did think it was a very powerful scene when Mikasa, they were in the cells together, like separate cells,
Oh, yeah.
and she finds out that he's gonna die in 10 years or something like that. Once you become a Titan, like you only have
It's
10 years.
12, but yeah.
Yeah, he only has a few years left to live
He
because
does 8 at that point.
yeah,
Doesn't
because
she
he's
like
already
break
been a Titan.
down at that point?
She stops eating, like she loses weight, she stops eating, she gets super depressed. Like that was a very powerful scene from that end, but then Aaron didn't.
Reciprocated all.
Yeah, didn't.
It's just
So yeah, because he had all the memories at that point, so he's like, "Oh, I know what I have to do."
That's true. He did completely chill.
Like,
once
because in the anime, you learn about the rumbling at that point, and he knows his next step, even if he's not talking about the next step yet.
Well, it's like I don't know if any of y'all watched Iron Blood Orphans, the Gundam series.
Yeah,
Parts
I
of it.
watched a few episodes with you.
Parts of
Yeah,
it, yeah.
it's a spoiler alert. Don't listen to this next part if you're watching it. At the end of the series, fucking the blue-haired dude, that little badass,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
badass dude, he starts losing punching of his body because of the Gundam, and he's like, well, I'm probably gonna die in this next fight. Let's make a baby.
Jesus.
I feel like that's what's going to happen on Attack. You know what, Mikasa? I'm about
2
to
years
die.
left.
Let's make a baby.
I need to let my bloodline go on.
Ooh, that's a way to put it. That is quite the way to put it.
I don't love you.
I was gonna say, she'd be more than happy to do it.
Oh,
but still.
lumberjack! I've come to deliver my seed.
Yikers. That is some free real estate.
Well, so back to Attack on Titan.
So, I really thought it was in a very emotional scene, and I may be just gay, but
That's an
I
interesting way to
think
phrase
it was
that.
very emotional when they actually got to the sea for the first time. Like, I think it was amazing.
I mean, did you cry?
No, I didn't
Okay.
cry, but I just felt so many emotions for that scene. I was like, oh, this is a really good scene. I like this scene. Even though I didn't care for much for the season, I enjoyed this scene a lot.
So, to get back on that, like, what were your problems with, like, you said the second and third season? Or
I mean,
was it
not
just
to say- it was
That's
just
a lot of Attack on
I
Titan.
know.
It was just
just
near
the third.
the end of the third season. I didn't like a lot of the reveals and a lot of the things that were like said this is what's going on, because I had like heard a bunch of rumors and people speculating on what the reveal was going to be, and I just think this whole other race of people stuff, sending these people off, was just lackluster for me. Like, I just didn't much care for it. And like I said, I don't think it's bad. I didn't care for it as much. I would have liked, like, when I heard about Aaron's dad, I thought, oh, so he's just experimenting on people with these different drugs and stuff. And I was like, this is going to lead into something else. But it was literally just, oh, these gods gave power to people and, like, this and that. And this other race of people looks down on them because of it and this and all
It's a
that.
religion-based anime. That's,
I'm just saying I didn't much care for it.
I mean, that's fine. That's just a super interesting take for what Attack on Titan is.
I mean, at one point I heard people talking about it was going to be aliens.
So, basically, because it wasn't, like, your favorite fan theory, you didn't like it?
yeah, basically. I mean,
I get to each their own.
I mean,
I was gonna say, I'm not
I still watched
shit-talking
it. I'm
you
still
for
going
it,
to watch
but-
the last season. I'm just saying, like, unless the next
I'm not.
season does it really, like, if it's just totally badass, like, I'm probably going to be less interested in the last two seasons to
You
the
know,
first
they
two
changed
seasons.
the artist. They changed the artist for the season.
They changed the studio, yeah.
Yeah, because their studio wanted Stax to do it this time. They were like, look, we need some.
From the trailers, though, it doesn't look like a
Oh,
whole
there's
lot.
stiff
studio-
changes. Oh, I don't know studios like that, but like it's a stiff difference.
Oh, well,
Once you look at the poster,
I asked that, like, I know studios like that. I was just like, oh, I wonder which one they changed it
Yeah.
to.
Like, you're going to be able to ramble so long.
the studio decided
Damn.
not to.
This shit's clapping.
I will say Attack on Titan.
I
Like,
was
I
gonna say,
think
the only
it-
studio I know is Madhouse and Bones.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah. That's
That's
it.
I was going to say, like, Attack on Titan is one of those animes that I
Oh,
feel
and
like
Ghibli. I mean,
watching
Ghibli.
the anime is better than reading the manga just because it's so action packed.
That and the manga's art style, I don't like it nearly as much as like the way the anime presented it. To be honest, that's
I
me.
just think it's better to like. I just think it's more interesting to watch this badass fighting anime in an anime.
I mean,
instead
that's
of-
an argument for every anime that has an
Yeah.
action scene.
But I just think this
And
one is
I mean,
better.
that-
Like, this is one has so much more fighting and like all this
that's
like.
just not true.
I think it has a lot.
But any fighting
Not
show has
more than,
more. Like any fighting
One
show has
Piece,
more fighting. than that.
Dragon Ball.
But I'm
Yu
saying
Yu
this one's
Hakusho,
fighting
like-
is just so much. Like I just think I feel like it's more interesting to watch it than it is to just read it and look at a
I
picture.
guess that's your opinion.
I mean,
But
it
you,
is.
but you could say that for any action, and I mean that's
You
a
just
fair
agreed
statement.
with me,
That's a fair
asshole.
statement. I
Actually,
was talking about the art
I
style.
feel like that's not just like action anime though. That's for any anime.
Not
Like,
romance.
the shut the fuck up.
All right,
Slice of life.
Slice of, just because it's a slice of life or
We get it. You
romance,
have no love in your life, Aaron. Calm
yeah,
down.
It doesn't mean like
Hello, darkest my
the
old
way
friend.
anime brings to life the art and like gives them emotions and stuff
I just
that
feel like
you can actually see.
I just feel like if I watched a slice of life or a romance, I would be okay.
You can see the
Something.
further like evolution of the expression like in the work.
I mean, I get that,
I
but I'm
just
just
feel
saying
like
those
it's
two
harder
were.
to
I just
compare.
don't like waiting a year.
I feel
That-
you on
that's
that,
also fair.
But
Like-
it's just like you can't compare a manga to an anime because it's two different pieces of work.
It's
like,
it's two different experiences.
it's like the
it's like
Sistine
producers-
Chapel and the Mona Lisa.
Or even so, just like a movie producer or a comic book.
Yeah,
artist.
it's different
Yeah.
stuff. It's,
Because there is a chance of a lot of
That's fair.
changes and stuff. Like,
So, what do y'all think? How do y'all think the fourth season's going to go out? Like, do you think it's going to like?
I mean, I
Get
tell
you-
you word for word. How it's
Yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
out.
yeah.
I'm
I
more or
love it.
less like, do you think it's going to catch everybody from the get go, or do you think it's going to?
Just sit.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna die.
yes, I definitely think a lot of people.
Right
will
off the
die.
bat?
I feel like a lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Jesus.
I really get the Game of Thrones vibe from this, and it's just
Did
A lot
everybody
of
die in
people-
Game of Thrones?
Have you
a
never?
lot of people are
I'm gonna say,
gonna
have you
die.
never watched or read anything on Game
No.
of Thrones, bud?
Like Game of Thrones was notorious for don't get a favorite character, they're going to die.
I mean, this
Unless it
anime's
was a
kind of done
dragon
that
mom.
too.
If it was a dragon mom, you're
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But nobody liked her.
I mean, this anime kind of gives you that like feeling too.
What?
I mean, a lot of people has been dying in Attack on Titan.
The main character died in the first episode, or the second episode, or third. In
Because
the
they,
third episode.
they went to training, then they got out in action, then they got dumpster.
Yeah.
Dumpsters.
When you thought he was gonna change the world, fucking died.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, when you hit the first scene and the scouts are coming back, just busted up.
Bust.
How are you gonna be like, oh, this one kid's gonna go out there and just
Yeah.
body? There's no way.
He's gonna change the world. One chew at a time.
So who do you think is the smartest character in Attack on Titan? Because a lot of people
Armin.
think it's, Armin. I don't know about that though.
Pixis?
That's
What?
fair.
Pixis? General Pixis?
Is it the blonde? Or is that the one?
No, it's the old general.
That's,
Right.
that's-
Okay. I don't know the name.
I was gonna say I would have thought the one chick who experiments on Titans all the
Oh
time.
no.
I mean, she knows a lot.
About Titan.
The one that's missing an eye now. With the glasses.
I think she's a good strategist too.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, she's
too,
okay.
She's
but-
too partial to her feelings.
Yeah.
That's why she would never be like a high-ranked commander, whereas Levi would take the helm before she would because he knows what's got to be done.
Didn't he
I mean,
kill
if you go off strategy,
Didn't he kill like a whole
Erwin-
squad?
Irwin was the best strategist.
You say that, but like in the end, like when he got bodied, his true emotions came out, and he didn't care what happened as long as he got to his end goal.
Who was
Utterly.
the-
Well, I'll say at the end,
Yeah.
he was not.
Who was the
At,
one
at
that?
the end of it, it's like, ooh, he was kind of a dick. He was like a devil.
Who was the
putting
one?
folks
Oh,
through it.
yeah. I was gonna say who was the one who like sacrificed like all those people.
Well, I mean, that was a necessary sacrifice.
I mean,
that was the
still
first time
rough.
he did it for the sake of like the actual walls, opposed to him learning and being right that he needed to do what he needed to do.
But no, like I didn't like his character because of those aspects as much. I didn't like him sacrificing people left and right, like at all.
It was a necessary sacrifice. That's why
I don't think-
Levi sat him
I mean-
down and was like, "Look, you have to take the nerds, go to him. I'll follow along the line, and I'll get to him. I'll ice him for sure. Doesn't hold that promise up, but this is what you got to do."
I just don't think it was always a necessary evil for him to kill people off.
What? What do you mean?
He killed. He was like, wasn't he notorious for people dying under his rank?
I mean, he's the commander of the Survey Corps. I mean, what is he
Yeah.
supposed to
But
do?
then people called him a devil because he did, like. I thought it
Nobody
was
did
like,
until that episode. He got called a devil by his own self because he's like, I
I
put
thought
people's lives on the line for stuff I wanted to learn.
But I thought he's like somebody was like he's the devil general or something like that.
After,
Well, that's what the little guy. That's what Flock said when he brought him back. Was like he needs to survive. He's a true devil that can lead us to what we need to do.
Oh,
he needs to experience his hell until we're done.
Didn't he nearly go crazy there near the end?
Who?
Irwin?
No.
The devil. Like I thought he was like,
Irwin?
like really, yeah.
Ago?
Yeah. I thought he was like went like almost like insane up there.
No,
at the end, like,
he had like
a mental break. He had a mental
He had like
breakdown.
a psychotic break because he
I mean-
he realized he was going to die without getting the
What he wants.
answers.
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
wants.
He
Fair,
was
that's fair.
chomping in that basement. He was drooling to get in that basement
Yeah.
to prove that, oh, this is right. I was right all along.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
suspicions were correct.
Yeah.
should have followed me.
Well, I mean, people followed him hand over foot. he's the one commander everyone followed. If you couldn't get in the top 10 to get into the
military.
the military police and be in the inner circle, the dark.
Which I mean, I really wonder how all that shit like changed, because it didn't really like go into it after they tore down the Anarch.
Yeah.
The
monarchy,
where it's like it's
yeah.
not just a false king,
Yeah.
but then it goes to a queen when they were trying to get into like a
Yeah.
politics. It was weird.
Like, and
It's like they tried to dabble in the politics and then just kind of like bounce back.
And
away
they
from it,
should have like low key. They did it when they fought Reiner. They introduced the Thunder Spear things.
Yeah, new technology.
That shit should have been introduced as soon as the motherfuckers made peace.
Yeah.
Like, that is too good not to use.
Well, I think they had to like learn about it before they could like literally like just go out and start using it. Like, I think it's just
If
something
the
they had to
military
like.
police have used it, have been using it.
Yeah, they've had that technology.
Oh,
on
did
them.
they? Oh, okay. So that's different. I thought they like just
They
discovered
just didn't
it or
like the
something.
survey corps, so they
Yeah.
were like, "You can use swords. You're good.
Yeah,
You're out
just
there
go,
crushing
go.
swords."
Yeah.
Oh, so they just
We
literally
know like half
let
your people die
for no
every year,
reason.
but you know you're good.
So
they
they
should have. They should
I
have consolidated
know, but
the people into the survey corps after that. Like, fuck the military police. We need survey corps. Fuck guarding the kingdom. We gotta kill Titans. We know
Well, they
what we're
could have
doing.
brought.
that
they
was the
could have
whole
left
corrupted
They
like.
could have left the military police to figure that out and brought the. I don't know what's the third option. The Rose.
Oh yeah.
I don't really remember their name because they're almost worthless.
I was
Brought
like, they're
them
not
folks
even
into
brought
the
up. Like they
fold.
don't even get brought up that much.
Weren't those the ones that got stayed in the Capitol and like protected?
No,
Those
that's
are
the
the ones
military
that the older guy that's what's his name friend he runs them right. The,
I thought they were
the
like
devil's
he runs
friend.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought they
It's
were
just
like the
not-
That's what I
cops
was-
in like the town. Like,
That's the military police.
Or am I mistaken?
No, it's the military police
Did-
at the inner circle.
No, did some of them actually go with Irwin?
Some of them defected. The dude with the bowl cut did because he was like, I don't want to fight for the king that was a false thing. I want to fight for what I want to fight for. Actually prove something. Got fucking bodied in the march to death.
I'm dying.
Oh, and then there was like
But you're right.
Okay.
those other younger people that
Didn't
joined them,
the-
like because they were like,
didn't the-
oh yeah, we're gonna be part of the Survey Corps now. Like I can't
Well, it's
remember.
because all of the people did that because they finally showed proof, and they're like, oh, now that we have this and we have a Titan on our team, this is gonna be easy cake. Let's go ahead and join this now.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like because then their deaths was all the more like kind of satisfying because they were kind of dicks. Like the ones that started off at like eating at the table or whatever, or Aaron and them were, and they were like making
you'd
fun
think
of the whole thing.
flock.
Yeah,
That's the dude that led that.
yeah, the last the last little charge, right, or whatever.
Yeah, he was like the only survivor.
Yeah.
I did not like him as a character.
Yeah, he's what
He was just a dick.
he's what he needed to be. He was the real one.
Yeah.
Like when they got their awards for what they did to seal up the wall and everything, he was so like, this, we shouldn't be getting these awards.
That's fair.
People died for this. We should be in prison. It's like, I mean, that's fair.
I mean, at least you know what you're about. But no, like he just wasn't a character that appealed to me. A character that did appeal to me that I liked a lot was the old dude. I can't think of his name. He was bald.
Pixis.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy we keep like. I mean, I know I didn't know his name either, but
I mean, I liked that character a lot. And I know you two already brought him up. I'm talking about the character, not referencing the character. But no, I liked that character a lot. But
I thought he was gonna be more impactful than
Yeah, he was just kind of
yeah,
there.
it was fair.
Because I mean, in the final season, when they were gonna put Irwin away, he was like, yeah, whatever they would have decided to go with, I would have went with them.
Yeah.
Because I can't put my life online for anyone else. So he's kind of
Jesus.
he's kind of just like, whatever happens, happens.
Jesus.
It'll be fine either way, as long as I'm not on the stake. Which I mean, isn't a bad trait.
Well, I always was curious why. What's his face was so obsessed with cleaning. Never understood that.
It's a big part of his backstory.
Yeah, his past, bro.
He grew up in the slums underneath
He was
the
a
earth.
hooker's kid.
But I mean, that makes you a.
He never
a neat
wanted to be
freak?
Yeah, he never wanted to be filthy
Yeah.
again. Like
Oh, that's fair.
He's been dirty his whole life.
Stole from people.
I mean,
And
down
he
there
did
it
some
wasn't.
dirty shit.
No, I mean down in the, I don't remember what they call it, but like underground, it was like if you could kill somebody and take what they had,
You did it. Yeah.
That's fine. It is what it
Wait,
is.
so there was no laws down there?
I mean, there were laws, but not like.
I mean,
in broad daylight, I'm not gonna go and rip your fucking face off and take your shit. But if you walk down that
alleyway
tonight,
I'm shaking you.
Jesus.
That's what's gonna happen.
That made what's his face a really big character. The gunslinger a really big character.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny. That made him a really big character because he basically took him in and.
So there's no basically. He was his father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Daddy.
That's his mom's brother.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because Levi and Mikasa are also like distantly related.
Because he didn't.
I don't know
Did he
about
know
They
that?
have the same blood. Like,
Did he?
Like
That's just that clan.
Yeah, it's just
that's,
it's
kinda like
that's
in
what
the-
it feels
the
like.
Chi-Ha thing.
If they were like part Japanese, like Oriental in the anime, their last name was like Ackerman or some shit like that.
yeah,
Did he know that when he took him in that he was his sister's
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Because he walked in, Levi was like little kid in the corner, like, who are you? He was like, I'm your mom's brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come
Because
on.
I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
hey, come on now, let's get.
Let's get.
Well, go on, man.
'Cause she died from starvation, right?
No. It was like, I think she was a hooker dog.
Yeah, she
Oh,
died
I
from
didn't know.
various diseases.
Yeah.
Oh.
Various diseases.
Didn't Mika? I think that's the wrong name. Mikasa, like as a young little kid, like kill a whole family for Eren or some shit like that.
Yeah, they were getting dumpstered. They were trying to steal her because they knew her last name. They were trying to sell her on like the black market.
Yeah, because there was like their bloodline's unaffected by the brainwashing, right?
Yes,
That's
they
what it
go
was.
through it just fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like right now, like if for some reason the season starts where Aaron just like, boom, erased, Levi and Mikasa are gonna be like, what? What's going on? What are you doing? Why are you being weird?
Why are you doing this?
What are we doing?
Are we just saying things that we want to happen?
That should be.
Like that'd be crazy. But no, like what was I gonna say? Cause was it she that killed them all, or was it Aaron? Because I couldn't remember.
It was
Aaron killed
one.
Yeah, I knew he killed one.
One
Like, I remember
dude.
that.
Because that come up when he was trying to become a scout. It's like, hey, or no, he was a scout. He turned into a Titan, came back, and they were like, hey, this man already been murdering folk out in the woods.
Hold on, was it one?
I thought he
She
killed.
killed two. He killed the last one because he was about to get on her. He didn't kill a whole bunch.
No, I thought it was reverse.
Maybe.
Like he killed one.
Oh,
at the
you might be
door.
right because she was like,
Oh.
I don't want to kill anyone, and then
Yeah.
it unlocked.
It was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
save me.
Why? Because I could have
Yeah.
swore, like, because I thought it was a big thing. He's like, I killed non-Titan people too, like a lot of them.
No,
I
he
was
didn't
like-
make a big deal out of it.
I thought he did at one point.
Aaron,
No. He
No,
knew
he
what those
tried- he
people
wasn't.
were. He was like,
Yeah,
These people were fucking
ganked some
scum,
of them
like-
and then went to sleep.
yeah.
Well, I meant later.
These people were scum. They.
Yeah.
Well, I
They
meant
did.
later on in the anime. I thought he
He never
went to
regret-
back then and was like
No.
traumatized about it or some shit.
No, he got traumatized after
When he found out he ate his father.
Yeah, that was the part where that's when he starts on his downward spiral.
Yeah.
That, and I'm sure it didn't help when he found out that his father's first wife was the Titan that killed his mother.
Jesus, that was rough.
I mean, at that point, you're kind when all these memories hit, you're kind of just like, oh, so this is how it all played out.
That's fair, and he
I
does
don't
kind of
feel
act
like you
that way
can only
afterwards
be-
too.
yeah.
So
No, I mean in the third
Wonder-
season when it's ending, he like
no, that's
It's
what I'm
just
saying.
like-
Yeah.
okay, yeah, let's do what we
It,
got.
it happened.
Monotone, straightforward path.
Yeah, the emotions have just been kind of drained.
He kind of changed there near the end, like a lot.
Yeah.
His moods throughout the thing, like
Well, he
understand
flipped 3
that.
times.
I understand his mood will obviously change throughout it, but damn, bro.
No, he changed.
Oh, no, he's been
like,
through it. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like he just changed. He completely changed 360.
His dad's first wife ate his mom and the blonde haired dude that was funny and drunk all the time.
Hines or something like
something like
that.
that.
I like that guy.
He died relatively early, didn't he?
No, he died when they were rescuing Aaron.
Yeah.
He did.
It was when he died when they were going to seal up the wall because he had to make a decision. Do I fight to help protect? Because the mom came back. The mom Titan, the original mom, came back, and he's like, I got this. I'm going to fuck her up. I didn't take that chance the first time. Let me go do it, and he got bodied.
Yeah, got bodied. I hate how they played this shit up. Just he's about to go body her ass. Batman got 8. What the fuck?
That's the problem with that show. They have favorite characters.
Oh yeah, like yeah, the author definitely has his favorites. Like
100%.
I definitely feel like it's one of those things. Like he has his favorites. It's not like the fans decide anything.
No.
Oh, I don't
Like,
think the fans decide anything on that show.
No, I don't think they do either.
Like 100%. I think it's different, but it's like how the people who made The Walking Dead like told people openly, like, I'm gonna kill off who I'm gonna kill off. You all play no, like, they're like, I'm not gonna appease you. I'm just gonna kill off where I want to. Because it was when they made a big deal about Daryl. People were like, if you kill off Daryl, I'm gonna stop watching. And then people were like, I'm gonna kill off where I'm gonna kill off. If anything, you're giving me more of an incentive to kill him off.
I never read that.
That's definitely what Toriyama did. He was very, like, at first in early Dragon Ball, he did that, like, where he would do the opposite of what the fans wanted.
Berthold. That was Reiner's tall friend's name.
Oh, yeah.
I've been thinking about it this whole time.
I don't think any of us like care to like remember his name.
That was driving me crazy. I'm just like, I remember Aaron yelling it so many times in the last season.
I mean, y'all know whose name was yelled out the most was Aaron's.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially by the blonde kid. Like,
Armin.
Jesus, he yelled it so many times. Aaron, turn into a Titan! Like, I did not like his voice.
Well, because you only watch dub.
Like, I feel like it was just as annoying in the
It
sub.
wasn't really.
So he wasn't high pitched in the
Yeah,
sub.
it's probably not like Inosuke from Demon Slayer. He's annoying either version you listen to. Like,
I never watched the dub on anything anymore, so I couldn't tell you.
I've watched both, and they're both annoying me. Like,
Well,
his voice, like his
them
constant.
two-
I like Inosuke.
It was just them two in progression with each other.
Yeah.
Like, and it was them parts where they was yelling. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. But if you put them together for more than 10 minutes of the episode, it's like, damn, it's a bad episode.
But I guess if we're going to talk about Demon Slayer, we might as well just be done with Attack on Titan and say adios till the next episode. Bye, guys.